Hello students, today I am going to teach you English grammar for class 12th. You can see on the blackboard, this is syntax. I have taught you in my previous videos where I taught you in different ways the rules of number, the rules of case. Also, I taught you rules of pronoun, rules of noun. But today I will teach you rules of verb. But students, before going to start the rules of your verb, you must have to know about kinds of verb as well as definition of verb. How you can define verb. Saying words are called verb. Whatever you may define it here, there are two main kinds of verb. You can say finite verb. Secondly, non-finite forms of verb. First here finite verb. Second one is called non-finite forms of verb. In your finite verb, you can see here four different kinds of finite verb, where you will find here number first, intransitive verb. Second one, transitive verb. Third one, linking verb. And number four, auxiliaries. You can see number one, transitive verb. Number one intransitive verb, number two transitive verb, number three linking verb, and number four your auxiliaries. So students, you can see here first one intransitive verb. If you do not have any object in a sentence, or you cannot take support of any verb on behalf of your object, so that is intransitive verb. Intransitive verb means you can use if there is no object, or it cannot support any object. So that is intransitive verb. For example, she goes to school. She goes to school. Here, word goes, that is called intransitive verb. Second is your transitive verb. Transitive verb which always support your object. If there is any object in a sentence, then you can use your transitive verb. In Hindi you can say sakarma kriya. Intransitive means akarma kriya. That is akarma kriya, that is sakarma kriya. So for example, you can see the second example. He writes a letter. He writes a letter. You'll find here word write, W-R-I-T-E, writes. That is called transitive verb because it has the capacity to take any object here. You'll find here letter, that is object. So here you can see a letter. So this is second example. Now third one is called linking verb. That is also called joining verb, linking verb. This is just you can use any complement to the subject, that is in the same way. You can say is, am, are, was, were. All these words are linking verb. So that is in a B form verb. You can say these are B form verbs also. You can see here example. Neha is a good girl. In the second way, you can see Neha is a good girl. Now word here is. You'll find the word is. Neha is a good girl. So in a same sentence, how you can identify the same word here in a sentence on behalf of your here, this one is what? You can say a good girl. Just link with Neha. So is here before verb support the same sentence. Is that clear? Now third one is called here auxiliaries. Auxiliaries means helping verb. Auxiliaries sahayak, helping verb. There are two main kinds of auxiliaries. One is called primary auxiliaries. Second, modal auxiliaries. That is here modal auxiliaries. Primary auxiliaries, then modal auxiliaries. You can see here primary auxiliaries. In your primary auxiliaries, you will find here three different kinds of uses and three different ways how we use in primary auxiliaries. In the first, B form word. B form verbs are used here in first. In B form verb, you will find is, and, are, was, were. These are B form verb. You can understand it with the help of your examples also. You can define it in the same way here. In fourth, A group, that is A group. C is going to school. C is going to school here in our primary auxiliaries. Auxiliaries means helping verb, means it is always used to help the main verb. Here, going, that is main verb. Word going is your main verb, and this one is used to help your main verb. That is why it is called auxiliaries, helping verb. So C is going to school. That is here called B form verb. Second one, have form words. Have form words. In your have form words, you will find has, have, and had. Has, have, had. You can understand with the help of example here. In fourth example, B part, she has done her work. She has done her work. You can see done, that is main verb, and has, verb has. This one, primary auxiliary, is used here to help the main verb done. That is why it is called primary auxiliaries. So second one is have form verb, first one is be form verb. And now third one, here you will find C, do form verbs. In your do form verbs, you will find do, does, did. Do, does, did. That is here in your do form verbs. Understand? So how you can identify it? In the same way here, see, Rahul does not play every day. Rahul does not play every day. Now here play, that is main verb, and word does. It is used to help the main verb. That is why Rahul does not play every day. This one is called your primary auxiliaries. So there are three primary auxiliaries: be form verb, have form verb, and do form verb. Now you can see here in the second way, modal auxiliaries. In modal auxiliaries, you will find 13 modal auxiliaries. There are 13 verbs which is just modal auxiliaries. How and what are they? You will see. Will, shall, would, should. Can, could, may, might, ought to, must, used to, dare, need. All these 13 called modal auxiliaries. Will, shall, would, should, can, could, may, might, ought to, must, used to, dare, need. All these are called modal auxiliaries. These are also helpful to support the main verb. She can drive a car. Here in this example you will find she can word can is here what? Modal auxiliary, and here drive is the main verb. So in this way you will find the finite verb. Now you can see the non-finite forms of verb. You will read it in another main chapter. All these but you have to understand what are the non-finite form of verb. There are three non-finite forms of verb. What are they? First one is participle. First one is participle. Second one is infinitive. And third one is gerund. Is that clear? Participle, infinitive, and gerund. All these three are called non-finite forms of verb. You can say this is independent verbs. You can also say independent verbs. Non-finite verbs are independent verbs. I hope all of you have understood well about the finite and non-finite forms of verb as well as the rules of verb.